Springer. George versus George. And it's way up and in, and the crowd says, hey, what are you doing? They already capped this guy's knee in Seattle. And somehow Springer, with a couple of, not even really a couple of days off, they only had 1 day off, but he was able to reload for last night. 269 in the series, up and in again near his hands. Ball 2. The Kirby Bieber Game 3 rematch. And so far, Bieber has not been as sharp, allows a run in the first inning. Can Kirby avoid allowing 8 runs like he did last time out? There's a swing and a foul. As Springer to be followed by Lucas and Vlad. First inning, Game 7. Number 68 deals. Fouled away. Springer's had a couple of leadoff home runs. Again in Game 5, took some time around the plate, even walked all the way up the line, but finally said, I can't put any pressure. Take me out. Takes outside, ball 3. And that knee, the ping shot that went all the way to the Seattle dugout. And somehow, he hasn't done a lot of running, but has not shown a lot of after effect. All right, nobody running here, 3-2. And now he's going to run. Ball wide outside in the other box. And the tying run is aboard. Yeah, Seattle got their first man on in the top of 1 when Julio got it inside the line at third and eventually singled home. So not a double, but at least a man on for Lucas. And the fastball is outside. So it's way too early to say Kirby's having control issues, but so far it's been a bit wide. And Lucas, despite no home runs, a .348 mark in the post. Keeps earning that number 2 slot in the batting order. Finally a strike at 99, 1-1. Left-handed swinger. And popping the ball back of third. Arozarena near the line with the catch. And shallow left. And there's your first out. Crowd stirs for the Vladster, who's in their third. Kirk, Varsho, Clement, Barger, Kiner, Falafel, and Jimenez. The rest of your Jays tonight. Six homer postseason for the Vlad. That's a tie-up strike. He looks back at the blue. Huh? There's literally one blue umpire with a light blue. The other 5 are wearing their black shirts. Anyway, Vlad, 3 deep in the LDS, 3 in this series, 462 overall. And that ball is in there for another strike, 0-2. 1-0, M's, bottom of 1. Kirby, like the Mariners last night at the plate, looking for a twin killing. Get me out of this. Hard ground ball, base hit left field. Forget that. Man. 10th hit. In this series alone. Eesh. And the unsung catcher hero who keeps hitting them when they count, Alejandro Kirk. Despite being a bigger boy, a lot of extra base hits, even a stolen base, scoring on singles, and of course, a great backstop for this staff. He's their cleanup guy. Five hits, but picks his spots. Kirby deals. Outside, gets away. Runners will not advance. Springer and Raleigh eyeballing each other as it was rolling up the first base line. And, of course, Vlad can't go anywhere until he watches Springer go anywhere, but he'd elected to stay put. And now it's time for Raleigh to go to the mound. It's going to be quiet, guys. For about 4 days, the World Series does not begin until Friday. And so those baseball morning shows, I have no idea what they're going to talk about. They'll have one game to analyze tonight and then nothing. Just a bunch of World Series pre-hype for Friday in Los Angeles. I'm stalling here because Raleigh's just now going back behind the plate. All right. Tick-tock. 1-0 pitch, 1-0 ball game, and it's a little bit low. I thought he might have gotten that one. Yeah, they got Bieber into the 20s. His first inning of work, kind of rescued by Naylor's ill-advised jump into the throw on that double play. Otherwise, that inning would still be going. And now here's Kirby. His 15th pitch is a strike. It's 2-1. Again, in that game 3, barely into the 5th inning, 8 runs, all earned. Righty deals. Too high. Backs him out of there. Kirk's pretty short, so that strike zone is minimized. And despite his not so conventional size as a ball player, makes it more difficult to pitch to. That's on the outside corner. He was walking toward first base, but that was very well placed. And as a catcher, he would know that, but then he and the umpire are like, yeah, what's going on? And like, you're going to get the ire of the man behind the plate if you're going to be walking up the line like that. Well, I think sometimes psychologically for the batter, if I start walking, it's going to convince the umpire that that is a non-strike. Here is a pop-up outside of first. Naylor over, loses his cap, and the ball's about 4 rows deep beyond the screen. Yeah, I'm dying to check out the Toronto sub for any Naylor convo. But here I'm talking to you, which is about 0 people right now. 2 runners lead again. They do not run. End of the bat foul. Off the screen. Got that full count. Springer's been at second base forever. He walked, moved to second on a Vlad single. They wait. The pitch struck him out. How about that? Kirk, one of the better contact hitters, even despite 5 for 23. And Kirby, not even really driving it in on his hands. He just blasted it by him. And that is out number 2. One more out. Keep that 1-0 lead into the second inning, and he'll be dealing with Dalton Varsho. Great power guy from the left side. And can't hold up, down and in. And Varsho, pretty non-existent. He had 2 home runs in the previous series, but he's only got a couple of hits and 20 at-bats. Ground ball, base hit, center field. I knock him. He's going to tie the game. Springer on his way around. We are 1-1 in the bottom of the first. The second baseman was swung so far over, he didn't have a chance to run over and even dive at it. And it was rolling into right center, so Julio had to come way over and down to get it because it wasn't a bouncer. It was just trickling along the AstroTurf. And that gave Springer plenty of time to come around without even a play. And Varsho, like I said, even if you're going to mostly suck, pick your spot, man. And nobody will care. That also drove Guerrero to first and third. And now a chance for Ernie Clement. Aaron Boone lookalike, Ernie Clement. Ooh, swing and a miss. Going after the first heat job. He's got 8 hits in 24. 447 overall for both series. Chop foul outside of third. And where is Kirby now? 22 throws. Men at the corners. 2 outs in the bottom of the Toronto first. Varsho, very good speed. Wouldn't be shocked if he took off. Pitch. He did go on a line drive to dead center field, but on the bead is J-Rod for the catch in front of the track. And the Jays will settle for the tie. Each side exchanges a run, and we head for the second, tied at 1.